What is up, YouTube? What is up, family? Finally, you guys helped me out here. All right, maybe I feel a little bit better about my United States. Maybe if I watch this, because so far everything about Germany has been too damn beautiful, too clean, too perfect. Something's wrong. It can't be right. It can't be. So finally, somebody said, check this out. Is this Germany's ugliest city? Ludwigshafen. What? Wait, Ludwigshafen im Rhein. What? Did I say that right? Ludwigshafen. No. Oh, I tried, man. I tried. Let's see what he says. Maybe it'll sound a little bit like what I said.
The €9 ticket is obviously a great opportunity for me to explore my local area and seek out some of the most beautiful places I can find. And then I thought, well, no, everybody's doing that. Why not do the exact opposite and come to Germany's ugliest city? Welcome to Ludwigshafen am Rhein.
Ludwigshafen. Ludwigshafen. Not bad. I was close. Okay, what's so ugly about it? Let's see. I want to see homeless people. I want to see crime. I want to see dirty subways. Come on. Some drug addicts on the street. Maybe some prostitutes. Come on, show me. I make me feel a little bit better. Please, a little bit better. Come on, show me.
Yes, it was surprisingly breezy, thank you for noticing. But before we explore the question of whether Ludwigshafen deserves this dubious honour, how did it get that honour in the first place? Well, it was the satirical TV show Extra 3, which had previously used Gießen as the yardstick against which to measure ugliness. The host explained that they were starting to get tired of saying Gießen and asked viewers to suggest an alternative. The winner, apparently by a very wide margin, was
Ludwigshafen! Ja? Ludwigshafen hat den Titel! Ja, aber ich habe gehört, Ludwigshafen ist so hässlich, da kommen über 90% der Pendler abends nicht mehr zurück nach Hause.
Fair play to Ludwigshafen, though. The city embraced its newfound fame, and you could even book walking tours of the ugliest sights. It's located on the Rhine, right opposite Mannheim, and although the two cities are in different states, they basically form a single urban area, even sharing the same bus and tram network. While Mannheim's history can be traced back to the 8th century, Ludwigshafen is much younger. It began with a bridgehead to protect Mannheim and was established in the 17th century on the spot where this memorial stands. In the second half of the 19th century, the new settlement rapidly grew into a full-sized city. The chemicals company BASF was unable to get permission to build a factory in Mannheim, so built it in Ludwigshafen instead. It is the city's biggest employer to this day. So already Ludwigshafen, a city hurriedly built on industry, was not particularly attractive, but during the Second World War, it, together with Mannheim...
What? Really? This is your ugliest place? I mean, seriously. This is what you guys say is the ugliest place?
Was a major target for Allied bombers. About 80% of the buildings in the centre were destroyed. And so, with little in the way of historic architecture to rebuild, Ludwigshafen is a post-war city.
Okay.
That means it's a city built in concrete for cars, and that means this.
That's what you guys call ugly? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is a terrible city. Yeah, this is bad. This is terrible.
All of these views, by the way, are of the same road junction. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, a similar elevated highway was found to be in such a bad state of repair that a couple of years ago it had to be closed and part of it completely demolished, meaning that road traffic has to be rerouted through the city. I don't know what the traffic is like normally, but this can't be helping. It certainly demonstrates one of the drawbacks of building elevated highways just because you can. Meanwhile, the city's grandiose plans for a modern public transportation system seem to have been a bit too ambitious. Construction began on an U-Bahn, but the whole idea was later scrapped as far too expensive. A few of the tunnels are now used by trams, but most of them have been completely abandoned. This supremely unattractive station is below the Rathauscenter, built in the 1970s to house the City Hall and a shopping centre. It's now closed and due for demolition at an estimated cost of over 50 million euros. Still cheaper though than a complete renovation, which would cost 300 million. This was supposed to be a modern and innovative landmark, something to impress visitors, but 1970s architecture didn't age well, or at all. I can definitely recommend it though as a location for low-budget post-apocalyptic thrillers.
Okay, so so some of your buildings are definitely not as beautiful as your other cities, and your beautiful cobblestone villages, nothing like that. Okay, so, but see, all right, so your buildings, they're old, built in the 1970s. Okay, where's the crime, the filth, the homeless, the prostitutes, the drug dealers? I mean, I want to see a horrible, terrible place to live. This is the best you guys could do? Because there's some overpasses with cars and some old buildings and a couple things been abandoned? This is the worst place in Germany? Oh, Lord. Oh, that's scary. Look at that. That's terrible. Look at all the filth.
The main shopping district stretches south of the
It's not
Rathaus
bad at all.
Centre and...
Look, there's nothing wrong with this. What's wrong with this? This is not terrible.
I have to say that it does have a certain sense of decay about it. A pedestrian street lined with shops should be bustling, but it seemed oddly quiet to me. Of course, this may be due to the pandemic, which has been bad news for many cities.
Seriously, this pandemic, he was doing a video during a no.
But I suspect that the crowds have been enticed away by a modern shopping mall recently built a short distance away on the riverbank. It certainly looks sleek and modern, but it seems to have one major design flaw. Most shopping centres have at least two main entrances, so you can walk through them on your way to somewhere else.
Oh, snap.
This one seems to have only one, probably because nobody needs a shortcut to this place. Now, I don't know that Ludwigshafen is objectively ugly. It's not a place I would recommend to tourists, but I don't feel it's let down by its ugliness so much as by bad planning decisions. To illustrate the point, let's talk about the city's principal railway station, the Hauptbahnhof. Until the second half of the 20th century, the station was located where the Rathauscenter now is, but it was a terminus. Any train travelling between Mannheim and Mainz was forced to call at Ludwigshafen and then reverse out. In 1959, a track was added allowing fast trains to run straight through, but by bypassing the station completely. So a new station was planned where all the lines met and opened in 1969 as Germany's most modern railway station. But it was a huge and complicated mess, with long walking distances to the various platforms, often through a labyrinth of long, dark tunnels. At least the artwork makes it look less like a real-life horror movie, but my camera's auto-exposure is hiding just how dark everything is. It clearly hasn't been thoroughly modernised recently. This logo is of the old Deutsche Bundesbahn, which ceased to exist in 1994. And it has another major drawback. It's actually no closer to the city centre than Mannheim's Hauptbahnhof. Today, the high-speed line goes through Mannheim on the other side of the river, and there's no point in ICE trains calling here as well, when Mannheim Hauptbahnhof is just as convenient. So Ludwigshafen is now served only by local trains plus 2 Eurocity trains per day, leaving the city with an unpleasant, inconvenient, and over-dimensioned station. We should be a little understanding, though. City planners had good intentions.
It still looks like a safe place. I mean, it's still. Have you seen some of the New York subway systems? You said that was dark with all those lights? It was dark, the tunnels. Thank God it was somebody drew some nice art on the walls, not graffiti. Busted tiles, urine, throw up, homeless, decay on the rat. You calling this your ugliest city? Oh, no, you guys are funny. This is your worst city, huh? Oh, Lord.
A major railway hub with easy connections.
A terrible transportation. That's basically what made your city so awful.
To everywhere, and road traffic segregated from everyone else on a ring of elevated highways.
Yes.
But while huge plazas look fantastic on paper, in reality, they just mean further to walk. To be honest, Ludwigshafen should be doing better. In terms of GDP per capita, it is in the top 10 in Germany, and yet it has an unemployment rate twice the national average. But ugly?
Yeah, that right there, what we're looking at, it's ugly. It's ugly. Okay. That's your worst city because it's ugly. Okay.
Personally, I wouldn't say so. Its main problem as I see it is that its most notable features are the world's biggest chemistry factory and the world's worst designed railway station.
Yeah. I get it. I understand.
If you want to visit Ludwigshafen yourself, the best place to start is Mannheim Hauptbahnhof. There are S-Bahn trains every few minutes to Ludwigshafen Mitte, the closest station to the city centre, or you can even take a tram.
Alright, so now...
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video but you would prefer to see something a bit more pleasant to...
No. No. I prefer to see something that's would really actually make me feel better about places that I live near. Not just a city that, come on now. Seriously, that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about a place where German people would be like, "Oh, I'm not going down that street. I want to live this afternoon. I'm not going down that street." That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about unemployment, like they said. Okay, but where are the homeless? If it's so, where are the homeless people? Do you guys have homeless? Where are the bums, the drug addicts? I said it 3 times now. Where is the bad stuff? Not, the train doesn't stop here, it goes there. You see all these cars on the overpasses? What? That's your worst place in Germany? Come on. I want to see. This doesn't make me feel better about my country at all. That's still cleaner than some of the places we got. That's still cleaner. It wasn't filled. You had some graffiti. There was some graffiti. There's a lot of graffiti. That's when it's not done nicely, it's a little unpleasant to look at. But really, that's your worst problem? And some ugly buildings that were in terrible transportation design. Okay. All right. I feel so much better about the ghetto, the ghetto places that we have. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, at least you guys tried. I don't blame you. You tried. You tried, brother. You tried.
Look at, then try the link down below.
Yeah, you tried. I was just, I'm so scared. I would never want to go to Ludwigshafen. You know what? It's Hafen, right? You pronounced, all right, so it's Ludwigshafen. That's how you say it, right? I got it. No? All right, well, hell. All right, well, all I know is I'm terrified. I would never go there because, that looks like a scary place to me. I'm just saying. Germany's cute. You guys are cute. That's your worst place? That's cute. That was really cute. That was cute. All right. So basically, what I suspect is true. Germany is too damn beautiful that the worst place you got is with what we saw. The problems with this city. That's the worst you got because of those problems. Yeah. All right. So I was right. Germany's beautiful. That's what that means. If that's your worst, Germany's just gorgeous, beautiful. Yeah, I'm sorry. That did not convince me of nothing other than just poor planning. That's your worst, scariest place. A poorly planned city. Okay. All right, hey, you tried. You guys tried. You tried. You failed, but you tried. You tried. Okay. You just proved to me that Germany's way nicer than I even imagined. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night. Oh, you see that? I like that. That worked out. All right. Peace.